In this video, we'll be covering the Playa Vista housing update for March 2024. Let's get into it. Welcome to the channel, Living in Los Angeles. My name is Theus, your Los Angeles real estate broker, and I'd love to offer you my services to hold your hand and to guide you through the entire home buying or home selling process. Now, I put this channel together for folks just like you so you can learn everything you need to know about living in the city of Los Angeles. So if you're here, go ahead, hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that every week when I'm releasing new videos, you will be notified. Now, in today's video, we're going to be diving right into the numbers and we'll be looking at the Playa Vista housing update for March 2024. So let's just dive right into it. Now, as we come over here and we look at my website here, first thing I want to point out is I have a map of the Playa Vista area. So if you're not too familiar with it, you can kind of see here exactly where Playa Vista is located. It is more of a coastal neighborhood in Los Angeles. It's neighbored to the north by the city of Marina del Rey and Venice. And to the south is neighbored by Playa del Rey, which is a beach town, and Westchester. Now, if you want to learn more about living in the city of Playa Vista, I put together a very in-depth video where I explain everything you need to know about living in the city of Playa Vista. So I'll go ahead and leave a link to that video below in the description, or you can just feel free to click right over here and it'll take you right over to that video. Now, as we get back in over here and we look at the numbers, we can see right up here at the top that we have 36 homes that are currently on the market right now in the neighborhood of Playa Vista. Now, we are down 11.5% from where we were last month in the month of February. In the month of February, we actually had quite a few homes come on the market. If I'm not mistaken, we had 14 new homes come on the market and we had over 40 homes on the market. So this is a decline. We actually sold some of those homes last month and we didn't have as many come on the market in the last 30 days. Let's just say that. Now, you can see right here, we've had 9 new homes come onto the market in the last 30 days. And that's actually down 28.5% because like I said, we actually had quite a few come on in the previous months leading up to where we are now. Now, right now, the current days on market in Playa Vista is 65 days, which is quite a bit. And it's rising. As you can see here, it's up 21.6% from where we were 30 days ago. And so what that really means is that, let's just say I listed your home, I put it on the market, it's going to be on average about 65 days before we're going to receive an offer. Now, of course, some homes are going to receive an offer sooner and some are going to take even longer, but on average, it's about 65 days. Now, this is really important, especially for those of you out there who are watching and you're considering maybe selling your home in Playa Vista, then this is something you're going to want to take into consideration because of the fact that it's going to help you plan out the entire process of getting your home sold. So there's going to be a certain amount of time you're going to need to prepare your place and get it ready to go on the market. Then you need to understand what the days on market on average is. Like I said, here it's going to be 65 days. And then from the time we actually receive an offer, we open the escrow process. That process can take between 21 days up to 60 days. So these are all the things you need to take into consideration so you can have a more accurate timeline on how long it's going to take for you to actually put your home on the market and get it sold so that you can move on to the next chapter of your life. All right, now as we dive back in over here, we're going to come down here and you can see that the average home that's coming onto the market in Playa Vista right now is $1,791,000, and that's actually gone up in the last 30 days. Now, it's also important to point out here that the average price per square foot has gone up in the last 30 days, of course, because if the average home price has, of course, the average price per square foot would as well too. Now, the price per square foot, that could be an important number for those of you out there who are maybe even serious about selling your home, but you kind of want to know what the value of your home is. You can just take that number of $954, multiply that by your square footage of your home, and it'll give you a really rough estimate as to where the value of your home is. Now, you can always go online. You can actually just click in the description below this video. I have a link there where you can go on my website, type in your address, and it'll give you a much more in-depth evaluation of what your home is worth. Or you can always just feel free to reach out to me and I'll do a comparative market analysis and give you a very accurate idea of how much your home is worth if we were to put it on the market. All right, now the other thing I want to point out here is that we have had 5 price reductions in the last 30 days. Now, this is a big deal. I think last month there was only 3. This month we have 5. Now, this is something that Playa Vista and, you know, leading up until now hasn't really seen a lot of this community. Normally a home comes on the market and it ends up selling for even more than what it was listed. Right now things are funny because of interest rates. Interest rates were high several months ago. They started to come down a little bit, and we are starting to see a lot more buyers come back into the market right now, but a lot of real estate agents are struggling exactly with where to price the homes. And so what happens in a situation like this, they'll bring the home on at a certain price. They don't really get the action they were looking for. The offers aren't coming in. So, you know, the sellers and the real estate agents will have a conversation, decide to kind of bring the price down to see if that will bring some more action in, get some more buyers interested, and get an offer that will work for the seller and the buyer. So we're starting to see a lot more of that. That number is starting to increase. As you can see here, it's up 400% from where we were in the previous month. So there you go there. Now, as we come down here, you can see that we have had some new listings come on. Like I said, we've had 5. The 2 most recent listings, one of them is going to be 5935 Playa Vista Drive, unit number 416. That came on at $1,125,000. And then this one actually came on the market last month. So it's weird that it's actually showing up here because this actually came on last month. Now, the most expensive home in Playa Vista is still the same home as last month. If you look at last month's video I made for Playa Vista, we actually went in depth. We clicked on it. We looked at all the pictures of that one. I won't do it again this month until it changes. What we can do is look over here and see what the most popular listings are. Now, the most popular listings in Playa Vista, how do they determine that? Well, all of these homes are online. As you know, they're on Zillow, they're on Redfin, they're on all these websites, they're on my website, they're on the MLS. And so they can actually take the data from how many people are clicking on there, how many people are actually saving these homes as their favorites, and then that's how they determine what the most popular home is. So right now we have 12698 Sea Hill Lane, and that's going to be unit number 1. And that one's priced at $2,499,000. And then we also have a unit right here, 6400 Crescent Park East. My mom actually owns in that unit, and that one's selling for $940,000. So there you have it. That is your Playa Vista March 2024 housing update. If you have any questions about anything I discussed in this video, or if you would like to go into more in-depth conversation about the neighborhood of Playa Vista or any other neighborhood in Los Angeles County, you can always reach out to me. I would love to have those conversations with you. All my contact information is below in the description, or you can feel free to scan the QR code that I have right over here. And if you're serious about getting into this Los Angeles real estate market and you want to come up with a plan, then I highly recommend that you schedule a Zoom consultation with me. We'll hop on that Zoom call. We'll discuss your unique situation, and I'll help you come up with a game plan so you can actually win in this LA real estate market. And you can schedule that by looking below in the description or scan the QR code that I have right over here. All right, guys, that's all I have for you in this market update, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.